Hello! Today, we're going to explore the world of quantitative research, an essential method in fields like psychology, education, health sciences, and many others. So what exactly is quantitative research, and why is it important? Quantitative research is a method used to measure specific variables and apply the results to a larger group. Unlike qualitative research, which focuses on understanding meanings, quantitative research gathers numerical data and analyzes it using mathematical, statistical, or computational techniques in order to identify trends, patterns, and relationships. It might help to look at quantitative data to better understand quantitative research. Quantitative data is information that can be expressed in numerical terms and can be measured and counted. It provides a way to quantify and analyze various aspects of the world around us. This data is often used to answer questions like how much, how many, or how often. Quantitative research is vital because it allows researchers to collect impartial data that can be used to generalize across larger populations. It provides clear, numerical evidence that can support theories and inform decisions. By focusing on quantifiable data, quantitative research helps us understand patterns, test hypotheses, and make predictions. Quantitative research is characterized by its structured and impartial nature. Here are some key characteristics. The collection method. Researchers collect data using a variety of methods. These can include closed question surveys, such as, on a scale from 1 to 5, experiments, and longitudinal studies that take place over time. Another characteristic of quantitative research is large sample sizes. These can be used to ensure results that can be generalized across large populations. It is common for large data sets to be used in quantitative research. Statistical analysis is also prominent in quantitative research. Data is analyzed using statistical techniques to find patterns, correlations, or differences. And finally, quantitative research seeks to be objective. It aims to minimize researcher bias and ensure an unbiased result. To understand more about quantitative research, let's take a look at some prominent examples. Survey research. This involves collecting data from many respondents using questionnaires. For example, a researcher might survey 1,000 college students to understand their study habits, such as how many hours they study per week. The data is then analyzed to identify trends and patterns. Experimental research is conducted in a controlled environment where researchers manipulate one or more variables to observe the effect on another variable. For instance, to test a new teaching method, researchers might divide students into two groups. One group uses the new method, while the other uses traditional methods. The researchers then compare test scores of both groups to determine if there's a significant difference. Longitudinal studies, which are studies that involve collecting data from the same subjects repeatedly over time. For example, a longitudinal study might track the daily caloric intake of individuals over 10 years to examine how dietary habits change with age. This type of study helps identify long-term trends and causal relationships. Quantitative research is a powerful tool for gathering and analyzing numerical data to understand trends, patterns, and relationships. Whether through surveys, experiments, or longitudinal studies, this method provides valuable insights that can inform decisions and drive progress in many areas. In the next video, we'll discuss ways to identify quantitative research, as well as how to search for it on the web and using research databases.